Put it on your food, not your baby.
Well, what's up, y'all? It's the first Cooking with G I've done in a long time, so I'm home from the road finally, and I'm here in the kitchen trying to turn this fan off. No, I did it. There you go. And anyway, you know, it's winter time, and it's been raining a lot. With the sounds of Lou Donaldson in the background, I'm gonna make some beef stew. So I got some things going on right here. I got some flour right here with some pepper on top, some whole wheat flour, and you know, you can get crazy. I got this nice thing of all different kind of salt, so I put some smoked salt on there, and I'm just gonna kind of eyeball everything. I don't really know what the hell I'm gonna do, but anyway, first thing I'm gonna do is I got some olive oil here heating up, and I'm going to put some beef, this nice stew beef right here. I'm gonna
Put it on your food, not your baby.
dip this in the flour and start browning it, okay? And where the hell is it? There it is, right there. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna get this going, and there we have it, just like that. All right, and let that start sizzling up in there, and we'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, so anyhow, we're back here. We got the beef, and it's just browning up real nicely in there, right? So let's put some spice. Let's put some spice in this, right? Because we gotta have some spice, right? So go over here in the fridge real quick. So like an old time, you know, go to Worcestershire sauce right there. I'm gonna put some Worcestershire sauce in there. Really, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is not rocket science, right? This is just cooking. So I just eyeball everything. So put some of that in there. What else we got? Some paprika. Let's put some paprika in that bad boy. Oh, this paprika ain't even opened yet. So we're gonna open this up. You edit this out if we had a real film studio. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this paprika, put it right in there. Hopefully, I gotta get someone to do this filming for me, right? A little bit of splash of that in there, and I'm gonna put a bay leaf. Bay leaf, you know, that's something that's good. You gotta have some bay leaves in there. So I'm gonna put some bay leaf in there. Okay, I'm gonna use this beef. It's just, woo, it looks looking good. And my new pot my mom got me for Christmas. And you can just see that it's getting nice in there. And then let's see what else we're gonna put in there. I got some onions over here I chopped up. Now I don't know about you, but I like my food kind of chunky, so I don't really bother chopping and dicing too much. You know what I'm saying? Just put that onions in there, try and get those in the pot. There you go. See those onions right in there? And you know, you gotta have garlic, so I'm put some garlic in there, and I'm even gonna put a little shallot in there to get this going. And I'm gonna go chop this up. I'll be right back to put it all in, alright? Okay, man, so look at this. It's really starting to look like stew in there, huh? There's onions and the beef is just brown, and a little gravy starting to form. And I got some shallots and garlic right here that I did a rough chop, because you know what I'm saying, like I don't like to work too hard, and I like chunky. I like it chunky, so I'm gonna toss that garlic in there. You get that garlic and shallots going like that. Look at that. That just looks too good. So now we got the onions in there, the beef's brown with some seasoning. There's salt, pepper, paprika, bay leaves. And stew's just an easy thing, because not only can I practice for a couple hours while it's cooking, but I'm gonna make it here. It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna cook it up, and it'll be sit around all day and be ready for a nice dinner. Over here I got some purple potatoes, some whole carrots. I got a whole shitload of celery right here. This is and a couple leftover little boiling onions from my girlfriend's Boeuf Bourguignon, which was really good and a lot more complex than this. But you know, I'm a dude, single dad style. cooking it up for me and the little one. So we'll make it taste good, make it easy on you. So let's just let this beef and this garlic and this onions cook for about 5 more minutes, like that maybe. And then I'm gonna start adding the celery and the carrots and the potatoes. And I don't know, maybe a little wine, a little bit of, maybe a little beer, maybe some beef broth or chicken broth, and then I'm just gonna let it simmer all day. So let's let this cook for a second. I'm gonna add these carrots and stuff. Yeah. All right, man. Well, now I'm back at you, and I just opened a little bottle of Zinfandel right here, and I got some chicken broth right here. You can use water. You can use any kind of broth. Obviously, I think chicken broth has a little more flavor than water. Beef broth has even probably a little more flavor than chicken broth, but that's what we got going. And of course, some G-Lemon Special hot sauce to put a zing in it. Put it on your food, not your baby. And I also decided I'm gonna put some rosemary leaves in there. That's kind of herbs de Provence. That's just one of my favorites. So let's check in on this beef, onions, garlics, and shallots we got going. Ooh, that's looking tasty nice. I'm gonna shake some rosemary, herbs de Provence in there. I like that spice. And you see that gravy is getting nice. So, you know, again, that tastes good. It's nothing fancy, just some $2 chuck. Well, maybe it's $8.99, but put some of that wine in there, right? And then let's just put a whole can of chicken broth in there and not drop my computer on the stove. Alright, so now we're making some soup up here. So we got the garlic, the spices, the salt, the pepper, the brown meat, and it's really starting to look tasty. And again, you know, make it freestyle, make it how you want it. Put the carrots in there, a shitload of celery. I like celery, and then the potatoes. Now they probably want to do this a little different time, but I got to get down to practicing my guitar. I don't got time to do it all at once. It's just a stew. You know, it's one of the oldest recipes in the book. You put the shit in a pot, you cook it. 3 hours later, you put it on some rice, and it's delicious. And that's basically all of what we got going here. We'll stir that up a little bit. Look at that. And it looks healthy too, doesn't it? And don't forget your little special zinger right here. Some G-Lovin' special sauce, hot sauce that makes everything a little better. What do you think, Eric B and Rakim? What you think? Oh yeah. And that's about it. And look at this. I did this all before 12:07, 11:31. So that took about 15 or 20 minutes to get this stew cooking. I'm going to put the heat up to medium high, and then I'll turn it down to simmer and let this thing just simmer and slow cook it all day long. And then I'm going to have it later tonight for the single father rock and roll daytime preparation. Now it's time to practice my guitar, write a song, and I'll see y'all on tour. Enjoy your beef stew, and remember, I like chocolate chip cookies. So, y'all be cool and keep on cooking with G. It's a nice order. Peace. Oh yeah, alright man, I knew I signed off, but I just finished practicing for a little while, and now it's 1:30. This thing's been on the pot for a couple hours, and look at that. We got some stew, and that's how we do. From me to you. Thanks for coming to Cookin' with G. Now that's good. I hope yours comes out good too, and I'll see you soon, man. Peace. Oh yeah.
Put it on your food, not your baby.